actually just come back a few days ago from Nevada. I was visiting family there and just having some respite because as much as I've enjoyed, seeing where my discipline takes me and trying to learn more about the universe to create content, part of my passion project with this channel is really just for like reflection and sharing that as well. If there's any value to be had with that anyone else can derive from the processes that I also go through. They're very commonplace ones. Like right now I'm just reorganizing my pretty much mental space and taking inventory of what I want to do this year specifically, especially since the new year has just come about. I am hoping to balance more of my discipline, and I will continue to do disciplines diary stuff because I have some projects that I do want to tackle throughout this year, but as well as softness, because as I always say, things come in their polarity, and as much discipline as I exert, I also require softness and rest for my own self in order to have the motivation and the capacity and will and to execute the things that I do want to do. Now coming back now, it's been very interesting. I have been working on my goals. So right now what I'm working on is figuring out what I want to do for this year, again, as I said. And I kind of have this notion in my head that every year I don't want to be doing the same thing. And when I say doing the same thing, I mean I don't want to fall into too rigid of a routine, even though I'm setting up systems for myself that help me expand in every way. I want to see what I can do to tweak them every year so that we're ever evolving alongside this universe. We are co-evolving with it, in fact, and co-creating with it. So I want to see what I can do to provide value for myself and others, more so is what my pinpoint focus is. So with that, I have been I will be breaking down the categories in which I want to start to do activities in my life. So I am working on the spiritual development, financial, so that includes like business development and growing this channel or what have you, mental development, which is all of my passions, like language learning and reading books and all that. Physically, I am finally signing up for the gym, so I do work out at home, but your girl has to up her physical ante a little bit more. A huge goal of mine for this year is actually to be more in my 3D. I did spend a lot of pretty much 2019 onwards developing my crown chakra, so I feel like this is grossly overdeveloped compared to the rest of my chakras. So I think the last little while especially I've been working on my heart chakra, a lot of tuning into my emotions and all of that. So just going forward, I want to be more in the present moment. I want to be more in the physical 3D realm, I would say, which is like, it gets a bad rep in spirituality to be more in the 3D and not check the 3D too much. But I feel like if you're too much in in your head and in the 4D and the 5D realms of consciousness too much, you get really detached and you can feel aloof or alienated in the physical realm. So that's kind of how I was feeling recently. I felt too in my head, trying to think of all the glorious ways that spirituality and the laws of the universe works. It's a lot, and I'm excited to unpack it with this channel and you guys going forward. But creating content and writing essays, and I love writing, and a part of, again, my passion project is to be able to have that outlet so I can explore and make tangible everything that I'm learning and learn alongside anyone who does want to join me. But I also want to enjoy the pleasures of the flesh. I also want to enjoy my life. So a big goal of mine is to be more present, be more spontaneous, adventurous, etc. So I'm very excited to kind of go over all of the travel and event activities that I'll be engaging in this year. Finally gonna go up to the mountains, especially in February, to do snowboarding, so I'm really excited for that. I did want to snowboard in Nevada, and I had the opportunity to, but apparently the snow in Nevada is icy because of how dry it is. So my cousin's husband advised against it. But yeah, Nevada was definitely a really great trip for me, just reconnecting with my roots, my family, seeing my nieces and nephews whom I absolutely adore, and actually coming back kind of gave me the motivation to do more things so that, you know, I have more freedom, you know, financially, physically, mentally, and all of that, to be there for my nieces and nephews and my family in general. I definitely want to put them at the fore for a lot of the things I do. So a huge motivating factor coming back from Nevada is actually realizing that I do the things I do for the people and the things I love, and the causes that I am passionate about. So a part of, you know, keeping on this passion project is me needing to remember why I'm doing the things I do. I often feel like I can get lost in the why, in the what instead of the why, and the why is what grounds me into my passion projects. So I know why I'm doing the things that I am doing. I know why I learn and try to expand myself in the ways that I do, and I'm excited to share what will be going forward. But for this week, I just wanted to do a little reflection video and do something different, because as much as I want to really delve into the topics that I'm interested in, I'm also very interested in sharing what's going on in the physical realm and creating videos that are actually aesthetically pleasing. A huge part of my personality is, you know, I have a huge penchant for how things are aesthetically. I love film, I love vintage looks, and I want to see I want to get better at editing. I want to see what I can do to make artistic films, not just theory videos and all of that. So it's kind of a mixed bunch. If you guys ever want to see me do any specific topic, by the way, just leave a comment down below and I'm happy to explore it. I really did enjoy doing topic research for like stoicism and all of that. So any spark of creativity that we can all generate as a mastermind would be great. Two books that I will hopefully I will do content on in the future are the books that I'm reading currently. So one of them is the Kybalion, the Kybalion. One sec. So these two beautiful books that I have had the pleasure of reading over the last little while. I'm currently finishing up Le Kybalion. It's the Kybalion, but I'm reading it in French because that is how I, you know, progress in my language learning passion. And it's really great. It's literally like the principles of the universe. And this book amazes me how deep people have had to think and really tune into the physical realm and even beyond, and like different levels of consciousness in order to understand the laws and the principles of the universe. It's literally so very wild, and I can't wait to share my study notes on this. It blew my mind just like reading through it and understanding more of how things work around me on a more, I don't know, metaphysical scale, I guess. And then Think and Grow Rich. Shout out to my friend for giving me this book. It's his copy, and he lent it to me initially, and then he was just like, you know, you can have it. And so forever grateful for you. You know who you are. He also sent me a link for Joseph Rodriguez's study notes on this, and I absolutely adore not only the author of this book, but Joseph Rodriguez as well. He's just such a incessant and motivational content creator. So I'm going to be doing study notes on this, but I don't know if I will be doing like a video dedicated to this specifically, just because there's so much content around this. But I guess just in the ways that I'll apply it, we'll see how that goes about. But this book is insane. Like, if there's ever a self-development book that you ever need, just in singularity to get on in life, it's this shit. Okay. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Our man's Napoleon Hill did the Lord's work on this little piece with all his research over 25 years. So thank the universe. I am glad that this is about. Other than that, this week is pretty short, little vlog style, so I am excited to generate and kind of formulate how content will be going forward. I can't wait to reflect. This year seems to be one that is enlightening. Of course, with every experience of life, there's going to be ups and downs, but for the most part, I know that I'll be building resilience and delving into my creativity and expanding myself in ways that I haven't before. And I'm absolutely looking forward to it. So thanks for sticking around and having this little chit chat with me. I hopefully will see you guys in the next videos. Bye for now.